Hello, and welcome to another edition of Monday Night Mashup. I'm Andrea Esselman.
And I'm Alissa Holmes with your weekly news update. The student government elections have been heating up this past week. Last Monday, students gathered to watch the 2015 candidates debate. The debate is designed for students to get a better idea of which candidate they may want to vote for. Each candidate answered questions on the spot, giving the audience an idea of the vision they have for shaping USC. Student body treasurer Ian Shannon said why he thinks students should come out to student government events.
I think it's extremely important for students to vote because it actually gives them a voice, and that is extremely important, and that carries on to not just the University of South Carolina, but their voice in the actual government, in the United States of America. And I think that's just extremely important. And I know that sounded really cliche, but honestly, it does make a big difference because even though students might not realize what we're doing, it does make a difference, and student government does a lot.
SG candidates followed up the debate by answering questions with the Daily Gamecock for their endorsement. A panel consisting of the newspaper's staff interviewed each of the candidates. Vice presidential nominee Lee Goebel criticized his opponent Brian Samples for recent comments he made over Facebook.
I don't know that I would endorse him after some of the comments he's made. I don't believe that you need a leader of the student body who says that one specific group matters more than everyone else. And then I have personally on social media been attacked by him and his people, and I don't feel that the university deserves a leader who is going to be a cyberbully.
One such comment was posted on the Capstone Scholars 2018 Facebook page. Samples said, quote, "As a fellow Capstone Scholar, we can show those at Preston who really matters at Carolina," end quote. This post is in reference to Goebel, who lives in Preston Residential College. Samples defended his comments by saying that he is obviously biased towards Capstone, considering he is a Capstone Scholar.
I did say that. I'm not saying that Preston doesn't matter. I do love Preston, but I do love Capstone more. And that's not well, it is kind of biased because I'm a Capstone Scholar. They do matter. Their voices are heard. In the campaign season, it's my people versus your people for the electorate. I will admit that. Preston's going to vote Lee Goebel. Capstone, I hope they vote me.
Students can vote online February 17th and 18th. After the break, Alissa will have more news from around campus. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Monday Night Mashup. I'm Alissa Holmes with your university news. Do you have a hero you'd like to honor? USC is having their 6th annual Stand Up Carolina Hero Awards. The university is asking people to submit a student, faculty, or staff member that has made a difference in someone's life. Whether the deed is large or small, the university wants to hear who you consider a hero. You can submit your hero by visiting sa.sc.edu. The deadline is March 6th. The ceremony to honor the heroes will take place on March 25th from 9 to 11 in the Russell House Ballroom. It will be hosted by the Sexual Assault and Violence Intervention and Prevention Office and the Student Office of Student Conduct. After a week of hard work, student filmmakers at USC walked the red carpet for Campus Movie Fest. The event was met with a large crowd attendance of people who entered their films and their supporters. Out of the many entries, only 16 were screened. 2 of those 16 films were from SGTV's own 1080C Productions. Only 4 of the films were chosen as Best of Show, though. These films included Family Calm, Dreamcatcher, Recurrence, and How to Make a Film for Campus Movie Fest. Each of the teams that worked on those films will travel to Hollywood this summer. Awards were also handed out for Best Cinematography, Director, Actor, and Actress. After the break, Andrea will have your local news from around Columbia. Stick around.
Welcome back to M&M. I'm Andrea Esselman with your local news. An investigation is underway concerning a trooper-involved shooting on I-20 Saturday night. Anyone driving on the interstate after 8:30 p.m. found the exit 64 section of the freeway completely blocked off by police cars. The incident began after a trooper pulled over 36-year-old Chance Noah Etheridge on suspicion of DUI. The officer administered a field sobriety test, and when he went to place Etheridge under arrest, Etheridge resisted. During the struggle, Etheridge pulled out a handgun. The trooper then fired his service weapon in response and hit him. Etheridge was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. He is being charged with unlawful carrying of a pistol, resisting arrest, DUI, simple possession of marijuana, and an ABC violation. The State Law Enforcement Division has taken over the investigation. In other news, Columbia has lost one of its most prominent public relation experts this past week. Marvin Chernoff, founder of one of the most well-known PR firms in Columbia, died last week from throat cancer. Chernoff's career spans from assisting the campaign media of Bill Clinton's first run for governor of Arkansas to producing a ballet for Columbia City Ballet. He built his advertising and public relations agency in the 1970s in an abandoned warehouse in what is now known as the Vista. Longtime partner Rick Silver said, quote, "Marvin was everybody's favorite uncle, and it was a shop imbued with Marvin's personality," end quote. Chernoff is remembered as a man who had a love for the arts and helped renovate areas of Columbia. He was 82 and is survived by his son Paul, his 2 daughters Jeanette and Jessie Lynn, and 7 grandchildren. That's all I have for you, but stick around because Khadijah Dennis will have your weather for the week after this break.
Don't panic. Put your bypass with the bag over your head. Put your bypass out away from the end.
Welcome back to Monday Night Mashup. I'm Khadijah Dennis with your weekly weather report. This morning brought in freezing temperatures in the low 30s, and tonight we only see a slight difference in temperature at 44 degrees with a chance of rain. Tomorrow we will slightly see warmer weather with a high of 41 degrees, along with a 20% chance of rain. And looking at our 7-day forecast, expect to keep those coats on for the rest of the week, as highs won't be expected to get out of the 40s until Saturday. Temperatures will stay the same throughout areas of the low country and slightly colder in the upper regions, such as Greenville, Rock Hill, and Anderson. Now up in the northeast area of the country, people woke up to temperatures in the single digits after another harsh snowstorm. Boston alone has been covered with almost 8 feet of snow from this winter. This makes this winter the worst in snowfall for the region since the winter of 95 to 96. Well, that concludes this week's weather update. Stick around for sports with Stan Smith after the break.
See, we at Capital City Sports didn't think enough people on campus knew about us, so we decided to create an awesome commercial to tell people that we mean business.
Well, how's that going for you?
Well...
All right, everybody, get into places right now. Nick, get off your phone. Blake, get off your phone. Stan, your hair is the wrong way, opposite direction. Flip it. Katie, why are you looking at me like that? And lights, please. Lights, lights. All right, and action.
This is Capital City. Ah!
All right, throw the ball. Oh, what the? All right, is the fan ready? Get that started. All right, and turn your heads right now.
I love sports.
What's my life?
This is not how the commercial is supposed to go. No, that's not what I mean by a stand-up. You're white.
You must not know about me!
I don't care! This looks terrible!
It's going pretty good.
Welcome back to M&M. I'm Stan Smith with your University Sports. Much excitement surrounded opening day for South Carolina baseball last Friday as the Gamecocks took on College of Charleston in a 3-game series. The Gamecocks dropped the first game of the Cougars 6-3, but won both games in the doubleheader on Saturday. The star of the weekend was pitcher Will Crow. He recorded a career high of 10 strikeouts in South Carolina's 7-1 victory. After losing their first game of the season at the University of Connecticut last Monday, the Lady Gamecocks have won 2 games in a row against LSU and Vanderbilt this past week. Freshman Asia Wilson continues to impress by scoring a game-high 26 points against LSU and tied for a team high with Tiffany Mitchell by scoring 20 points against Vanderbilt. The Gamecocks will travel to Arkansas on Thursday. The South Carolina softball team won 4 games over the weekend. On Friday, Carolina won against Appalachian State and Presbyterian College. The next day, the Gamecocks beat North Carolina and the College of Charleston. They will take their 8-2 start on the season to their Mary Nutter Collegiate Classic in Cathedral City, California, beginning on Thursday. That's it for your University Sports. Stick around for more Monday Night Mashup after the break.
Here's a story
of an awkward lady
who never really knew just what to say.
And these new friends came along
to fix their problems. Hi, Teresa.
So, student government elections are starting tomorrow?
That is correct, and it's important to cast your vote.
The voting is from Tuesday to Wednesday.
That's correct, yes.
And students can vote online at mysc.edu.
Everyone should have gotten an email about that. Did you guys get emails?
We did.
I
definitely
did.
did.
All right, just follow the instructions on those emails, and it's really important, let your voice be heard. You actually really make a difference voting.
And student government is striving for 5,000 votes this year.
So definitely read up on your candidates and make sure you know who you're voting for.
Right, okay, so thanks for watching this edition of Monday Night Mashup. Be sure to follow our coverage throughout the week on our website and follow us on Twitter at SGTV News 4. Additionally, check out our weekend previews online every Friday for your university update on what's happening around the area each weekend. Have a great evening.
Hey guys, welcome to this week's edition of Weekend Preview. I'm Kara.
This is kind of what we use to kind of process all of that and just come together, because in times